So one complete angle is equal to 360 degree. Okay. So found out reflex angle AOC. Therefore, what is angle ABC? Angle ABC must be half of reflex angle AOC. Why? Because angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended on the remaining part of the circle, on the remaining part of the circle, on the remaining part of the circle. Okay, so this is half of 230, which is 115 degree. Okay, so can you tell me, if I give you this kind of an angle here, this is my question to you. If I give you this angle, can you tell me the measure of this angle? This blue angle here. Can you tell me? Fast, fast.
Sir, 130 divided by 2
Why?
because O is on the circle,
And
which is 130 degree,
and
and that blue angle is on the circumference.
because this 130 degree is the angle subtended by this arc EC at the center. Okay, at the center O, and the angle on the remaining part of the circle, this is the remaining part of the circle, angle on the remaining part of the circle is the blue angle. Okay, so therefore this blue angle must be half of this 130. Okay, so this should be 130 divided by 2, which is 65 degree. Okay, so this kind of problem we have already done. Let us see the next problem that I had given you. I think 10A I had given you. Okay, 10A. So the center is given to be O. This is one diameter given, two diameters given. Okay, this is your E here. This angle is given to be 75 degree, and this angle is given to be 40 degree, I think. Yeah. See. So this is your figure given. The first angle that you have to find here. Let's read the question in the figure given below. Straight lines AB and CD pass through the center of the circle. Fine. AB and CD pass through the center of the circle. That means they become the diameters. Angle OCE is 40 degree. So 40 degree are marked in the figure. AOD is 75 degree are marked in the figure. Find the number of degrees in angle CDE. CDE. So this one, this red angle. Okay. And also you have to find OBE, this angle. These two angles you have to find. Okay. So how do you find? First of all, see that this angle here, in order to find this angle first, angle, the first question we are answering first, CDE, you have to, in order to find CDE, see that this angle must be 90 degree because they are angle in a semicircle. See that CD is the diameter. Therefore, this angle must be 90 degree, right? Now, if this angle is 90 degree, then if you consider triangle CDE, you know two angles in this triangle, 90 degree and 40 degree. You can easily find out the third angle, right? You can or not?
Yes, sir, we can.
Angle DEC is 90 degree because angle in a semicircle, okay, is the right angle. Angle in a semicircle is the right angle. So now two angles are known in this triangle, 90 degree and 40 degree. You can find the third red angle. So in triangle CDE, angle CDE, which is the unknown angle, the red angle, plus angle DCE plus angle DEC is equal to 180 degree. That means angle CDE plus DCE is 40, DEC is 90 is equal to 180. CDE plus 130 is equal to 180. Angle CDE is 180 minus 130, which is 50 degree. So you found out this angle to be 50 degree. Okay, mark it with a pencil. 50 degree. We might require it. Okay. So now, how to find out the other angle? That is the question. Now see the other angle is very easy to find. If you see the two red angles that I have marked, one of which you have already calculated. If you see these two are interior opposite to which angle? 75 degree, right or wrong? Where 75 degree is the exterior angle of this triangle. Look at the figure. This 50 degree angle and this angle here, they are interior opposite angles to which exterior angle? 75 degree. Do you agree or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Aniket agrees. Who else? Who else disagrees? Who disagrees? These two are the interior opposite angles in this triangle, and this one is the exterior angle of this triangle. So therefore, we know that the exterior angle of a triangle is the sum of the interior opposite angles. So therefore, we are going to write here that in triangle DOB, in triangle DOB, you have angle DOA is equal to angle ODB plus angle OBD. Angle ODB, the red angles, plus angle OBD. Why? Because exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. So that means what is angle DOA given? It is given to be 75.
But your voice is not coming.
Yes, I couldn't get you. Who said what? OBD or OBE? Same thing. Okay, whether I call OBD or whether I call OBE. Because if you see OBD, when we are referring to, we are taking this alphabet. And when we are referring to OBE, we are referring to this alphabet. So whether we call OBD or OBE, we are referring to the same angle. Okay, that means angle OBE is 75 minus 50, which is 25. Okay, so this is done. So it's again two-line problem. Now let's do the next problem here. Number 12. Now number 12 hints is given. So I will not exactly going to solve this problem. In fact, I'll just explain this problem and that should be it. Hints is already given here. Okay. I can't see the figure 2. The figure here is somewhat like this. Somewhat, okay. So you have A and C. You have E here. You have B and C. Okay. In the adjoining figure, AB and CD are equal chords. AD and BC intersect at E. Oh, it's AB and BC that intersect at E. In the adjoining figure, AB and CD are equal chords, okay? AD and BC. Oh, this is D. AD and BC intersect at E. Now it's fine. Prove that AE is equal to CE. Okay. And BE is equal to DE. BE is equal to DE. Okay. Okay. Fine. And these two are, I think, also joined. Okay. These two also joined here. Okay. These two also joined. AB and CD are equal chords. So these two are given to be equal chords. Fine. Okay. Prove that AE is equal to CE. That means you have to prove that this side is equal to this side. And what else? BE is equal to D. This is equal to this. So how will you prove? The best way to prove is to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Okay. And how are these two congruent? First, AB is equal to CD. Definitely. Okay. Next, these two angles are equal. Right. Why are they equal? Because they are angles on the same segment. If you join BD here with the help of a dotted line, what happens? BD divides the circle into two segments. This segment, minor segment, and the other segment. There are two red angles lie in the major segment, right? So therefore they must be equal. And what else? These two angles are also equal. These two green angles are also equal because angles in the same segment. And therefore these two triangles must be congruent. And by what axiom are we saying congruency? By what axiom did we prove congruency? If you see AB and CD are what? The included sides. To what angles? The red and the green angles. So therefore by ASA, we are going to prove this congruency. ASA. ASA rule of congruency. We are going to use to prove that triangle AEB is congruent to triangle CED. And therefore we can write AE is equal to CE. You're going to prove congruency, okay, first. And then you let AE is equal to CE and BE is equal to DE, both by CPCT. Okay, any questions? This hint is given here, okay. You can check this. Okay, so we'll try out number 14. Number 14 is also a hints given and is a very easy problem in fact. Okay, this is your given, and there's a dotted line here, and they have used. So from here, they have joined this, and they have joined this with the help of a dotted line. Okay, so this is your A. O is the center of the circle. B, C, and this is your D. The point here is to prove that AOC, this angle AOC, oh, in fact, prove that ABC, okay, ABC, that means this angle, okay, is twice of OAD, is twice of this angle. That means uh, if this angle is X, this angle is 2X. That is what you have to prove here. Okay, you have to prove that angle ABC is twice of angle OAD. So how do I proceed to prove? See that this is a parallelogram. So these two must be parallel. And you know that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So I can write ABC is equal to angle AOC, because opposite angles of a parallelogram, right? And what else can I write? I also can write angle AOC is twice of angle ADC. Why can I write this? This is the main part. AOC is the angle subtended by this arc C AC at the center. What is the angle on the remaining part of the circle? What is the angle on the remaining part of the circle? This is the angle on the remaining part of the circle. So therefore, angle at the center must be twice the angle at the circumference. So angle AOC is twice of angle ADC. Why? Because angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it on the remaining part. Of the circle. Okay, now what do you see? ABC is equal to AOC and AOC is equal to ADC. So therefore, ABC must be twice of angle ADC, and that is what we had to prove. This is also a two-line proof. Move on to the next one. 17b. This is your figure in 17b. Okay, this. The question here is, in the figure given below, AB and CD are intersecting chords. So AB, CD intersecting chords. CD, remember, is not the diameter, although it looks like the diameter, it is not a diameter. It does not pass through the center. AB and CD are two intersecting chords of a circle. Name two triangles which are similar. Can you name two triangles that are similar? Remember type 1 figure. Do you remember type 1 figure? No response at all. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sir, everyone is sleeping.
I know.
Yes, sir.
Nobody is sleeping.
Only you are not sleeping, Archita.
Okay, so AB,
Really depends.
which two triangles are similar here? These two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, they are similar. Okay, or you can also say these two triangles are similar. Okay, any of the two triangles. But the point here is, if you look at the second part of the question, then you will be interested in proving which similarity of which two triangles. So look at the second part of the question. Hence calculate CP. You need to calculate this length CP. Given that AP is equal to 6 centimeter. So AP is given to be 6 centimeter. PV is 4 centimeters. It's 4 centimeters. CD is 14 centimeters. And this entire length here, CD, this entire length here is given to be 14 centimeters. Okay. So now you tell me which triangle you are interested in proving your similarity. The star one or the cross one? It depends on what lengths are given to you. Yes, tell me which it depends on what length is given to you and what length you have to calculate. You have to calculate CP here. Okay, you have to calculate this length. So which triangle should I prove similar, or at least name similar? Star one or the cross one? I will prove that the star one.
Other.
Yes, tell me, tell me why. Who was saying? Go ahead, tell me. Okay, we are going to prove the star. The two star triangles, we are going to prove that they are similar. Why did we choose these two triangles? We chose these two triangles because if you see CP, the side that we have to calculate is actually the side of which triangle? APC only. Okay, that is why we choose the two star triangles. Therefore we reject the two cross triangles. So therefore first part of the question is name which two triangles are similar. So here triangle APC is similar to triangle DPB. Okay. So how do you prove similarity of these two triangles? In triangle APC and triangle DPB, angle APC is equal to angle DPB. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So therefore these two angles are equal because they are vertically opposite. Next, which two angles am I going to consider? I'm going to consider these two green angles, blue angles in fact. Why? Because why are they equal? Because they are angles on the same segment. If you see, this is the minor segment by the chord AD. Both these angles are on the chord AD, and they are both these angles on the major part of the segment, right? So therefore, these two must be equal. So angle ACP must be equal to angle ABD. Why? Because angles on the same segment are equal. Therefore, not two angles I have proven to be equal. Therefore, triangle APC is congruent to triangle DPP. Now they have asked you to find out CP. So let us say I take the length of CP as X. Okay, so what should be the length of PD here? PD, the length should be 14 minus X, because this entire length is 14. If I take this length as X, then this length PD will be 14 minus X. Okay. and AP is 6 centimeter, PB is 4 centimeter. And now we shall see which angles are equal. The blue angles are equal in the two triangles, the red angles are equal. Also the third angle that is left, that must also be equal. Okay, so these two green angles are also equal. Now we'll proceed to write what sides are proportional. So therefore sides are proportional. Sides are proportional. Okay, so let's proceed to write here. What sides? First we'll look at the side that is opposite to the red angle. So I have AC by BD. AC by BD. Next I will look at the sides that are opposite to the blue angles. AP by PD. Next the green angles. Opposite to the green angles I have PC by PB. So this is what I have. Now if you see, I have taken which length as X? I have taken CP as X or PC as X. Let PC is equal to X. So therefore, what is your PD here? PD is 14 minus X. Okay. And what lengths are given? PA is given to you and PB is given to you. So PA is given to you and PB is given to you. Okay. PC you have taken as X and PD is 14 minus X. So we will use this part of the equality. So we have AP by PD is equal to PC by PB. AP, what is the length of AP given? Or PA? 6 centimeters. PD is 14 minus X. PC is X. We have taken PC as X. And PB, we have taken 4. Okay. We multiply this. Cross multiply and solve this equation to get your value of X. You're getting a quadratic. (14x minus x square). So this is x square minus 14x plus 24. So what are the factors? 2 and 12. So x square minus 2x minus 12x plus 24 is equal to 0. Give you x into x minus 2 minus 12 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So that means x minus 2 into x minus 12 is equal to 0. That means either x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 12. So that means either, what is x here? What is the length x? X is PC. So either PC is equal to 2 or PC is equal to 12. Now see that there is a next condition given in this problem. It is given here that yes, it is given here, see PC greater than PD. Okay, PC greater than PD. So what have I got the length of PC? 2 and 12. So when PC is equal to 2, what is the length of PD? PD is 14 minus 2. 14 minus x, which is 14 minus 2, which is 12. When PC is equal to 12, you get PD is equal to 14 minus 12, which is 2 centimeters, let's say, because I think all the measurements are in centimeters. Yes. So when PC is equal to 2 centimeters, PD is equal to 12 centimeters, PC is equal to 12 centimeters, PD is equal to 2 centimeters. Now the question is which one to accept? What is given here? The condition PC greater than PD. So since PC greater than PD, PC is equal to 2 centimeter, comma PD is equal to 12 centimeter is not possible. Okay, hence, what is the required length here? The required length is calculate CP or PC. Hence, what is the acceptable value of PC or CP? CP must be equal to 12 centimeters. So this is your answer. So I stop here for today.